friends, welcome back. It is Friday. Through another week. I love it. Grab your Learn book. Today we are going to be doing a little bit more with some bar graphs, and we're actually going to be doing some things with money. So as you are turning to page 165 today, I want you to be thinking about, if you remember, how much a dime is worth. Do you remember? That's right, 10 cents. And remember, the dime is the smallest coin, and it's really easy because we know how to count by tens, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a bar graph with some people that have dimes. And so if you go to page 165, this is the one I'm going to be doing together with you, okay? So it says, use the table to complete the bar graph. And remember, those are like candy bars that we're going to be drawing. And then it says, answer the following questions. So you're going to take the, here's mine. You're going to take the information that's in the table. It says number of dimes. And so that's going to become my title, number of dimes. So I would write that down on the title. And then in each of the little blanks, you see, I didn't really have enough room to write everybody's names, but I think you would on your piece of paper. So you would say Emily, Andrew, Thomas, and Ava. Did you even know you were going to be in this? And so it says that Emily has 8 dimes, and so I made a bar graph here that showed that she had 8 dimes. Okay? So you can go ahead and do that. You can actually go ahead and fill in the whole bar graph. And as you do that, you can pause me and then you can replay me when you're done. And you'll notice that I have Andrew and he has 12. So I have his going down to 12. Thomas over here, he only has 6. And Ava, whoa girl, you've got 13. So a little bonus, if you could tell me how much money each one of them has. Remember, a dime is 10 cents. Think about tens, okay? And then we're going to answer some questions below about this bar graph. So letter A says, how many more dimes does Andrew have than Emily? So Andrew's over here and Emily's over here. And so we saw that Andrew had 12 and Emily only had 8. So we want to know what's the difference. So what is 12 minus 8? Do you remember? 4. That's right. So that's going to be for letter A. Letter B says, how many fewer dimes does Thomas have than Ava and Emily? So we're going to actually be doing a few different things here, okay? So it says Thomas, boy, he doesn't have a lot, does he? So he has 6, but we want to know how much Ava and Emily have together. So look and see, Ava, she had how many? 13, right? And Emily had 8. So 13 plus 8 is what we need to figure out first. All right, 13 plus 8, what is that? 21, nice work. Okay, so 21 minus Thomas's 6. That's what we have to figure out to get us this answer because Thomas has a lot less, doesn't he? So 21 minus 6. What does that equal? You can count back. That's just fine. 21 minus 6 equals 15. Nice work. You can write that down in letter B. And then letter C, it says circle. So you're going to actually circle one of these. Circle the pair with more dimes. So we have to figure out, is it going to be Emily and Ava, or is it going to be Andrew and Thomas? So we already figured out what Ava and Emily were in the last question. That was 21, right? We had 13 plus 8. So we need to figure out if Thomas and Andrew can get above that, okay? So Andrew and Thomas. Andrew had 12, and Thomas had how many? 6, right? So what's 12 plus 6? 18. So which one is going to be the bigger one? Probably not Andrew and Thomas, right? 21 is way higher. So on your piece of paper, you are going to circle Emily and Ava in the sentence. And then it says, how many more? So how many more is between 18 and 21? So you'd think 18, 19, 20, 21. 3. That's going to be the answer you're going to write on letter C. We have one more. Letter D says, what is the total number of dimes if all the students combine all their money? Okay, so if we add all of them up, how many dimes are we going to get? So we already figured out that these two put together, that was 21 dimes, right? And we figured out that Thomas plus Andrew was 18. So we have to figure out what is 21 plus 18. So you can write that down. If you need to, you can use your place value discs. And I'll give you just a second to think of what it is. What is the answer? 21 plus 18. Did you get 39? Nice work. All right, so great job for today. So that was page 165. You can go ahead and flip the page. You're going to be doing one on your own, okay? So you're going to be talking about the number of dimes that are donated. So it's going to go really similar to what we just did, okay? You're going to be making your own bar graph. And of course, you can always look at the answer key if you're wondering at the end if you got them correct, okay? The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read the problem solver for you for today. So we're going to skip page 167, and we're going to go to page 169. And this is where we're really going to start to be talking about adding money together, okay? So let me read it to you. It says, Sarah is saving money in her piggy bank. Do you guys save money? So far, she has 3 dimes, 1 quarter, and 8 pennies. And so we need to figure out 2 things. Number 1, how much money does she have? And number 2, how much money does she need to get her to $1? So if I were you, I would make circles. I would do 1 for your quarter. I'd draw out your 3 dimes. Do you guys remember how much a quarter is worth? 25, right? Dimes are worth 10, and pennies, of course, are worth 1. So draw that out and skip count to add them all together to see what you get. And then on letter B, where you have to try to figure out how much more to get to 100, use the arrow way. Okay, so start with the number that you have, count up to the next 10, and then count by tens and see what you can figure out to get to 100. Okay? Awesome work today. You guys, we're going to be talking more about money next week. So if your mom or dad has some extra change laying around, see if you could count it up. All right? We'll see you next time.